Fred Curley is the reigning world champion in the 100-meter dash. And after breaking the 9.8 barrier 3 times in a row, he led an American sweep of the event in 2022. But Fred Curley winning a 100-meter dash was something unthinkable just a few years ago, because at that time, he was known around the world as a 400 runner. In fact, he wasn't just good. He won the World Championship bronze medal in the 400 in 2019. And now, he is the only man to be in the top 10 ever in the 100-meter dash and the 400-meter dash. But Fred Curley's 200 is only ranked in the top 25 of all time. But he has a combination of more speed and endurance than any sprinter we've ever seen. So there's no reason to believe that he does not have the talent to break the 200-meter world record. In fact, if he does not, it can only be considered a failure. And this is why. Fred Curley is the fastest sprinter in the world right now. And his world championship win is only part of that story. He only lost a 100-meter dash twice in 2022. But that was early in the season, before he had peaked yet. And once he did, he wasn't just winning, he was dominating. And that is why he broke the 9.8 barrier more than anyone else. And for the record, breaking 9.8 is extremely hard to do. So it is uncertain whether anybody in this generation can beat Fred Curley now that he's actually on top of his game. But no sprinter has ever been this good in the 100 and the 400. When he got the bronze medal in 2019 in the 400, it was a disappointment. And that is because there are only 2 sprinters on the world stage right now who have ever run faster than him. Back then, he ran 43.64, which is only 61 hundredths of a second off of the world record. So the truth is, track and field fans expected Fred Curley to become a world champion. They just didn't expect it in the 100-meter dash. When Fred decided to switch to the short sprint races, nobody took him seriously. But he ran 9.84, wind legal, in his first full season running the event. And if we're gonna keep being honest, Fred Curley's 200-meter dash performances are underwhelming. But that's only because we know just how much talent he actually has. And the only logical reason for this is that he hasn't really focused on improving it, because his track record shows that Fred is perhaps the most improved sprinter we've ever seen in his 2 primary events. As a junior college sprinter, he only ran 10:49 in the 100 and 46:38 in the 400. And by the time he finished his career at Texas A&M, he had already run 43:70 in the 400. That's only 2 years after he left junior college. And by the way, he didn't run the 100-meter dash at all when he was at Texas A&M. That's 2 years of his career. The first year that he took the 100 seriously, he ran 9.84. Simply put, sprinters at that age do not drop that amount of time that fast, if ever, in either event. And if they did, it's probably because they were nowhere near world championship level in the first place. But Fred Curley is breaking all the rules. So at this point, it is clear that Fred Curley has all the tools to dominate the 200-meter dash. The coach in me knows that the 200-meter dash is all about speed endurance. Simply put, if you are the fastest sprinter through 100 and the strongest sprinter in the race, that's what his 400 teaches us. You should be able to hold on and be the fastest one to the line. For whatever the reason, Fred does not consistently win the first 100 of his 200-meter races. And even still, he has a personal best of 1976. That is the same time that Ramil Gulyev ran to win the world championships. But sprinters like Noah Lyles weren't around to contend with back then. Rationally speaking, it might be because Fred is new to the 100 that he hasn't given enough time to focus on turn running in the 200. But if he does, we already know he has the talent to win the first half of the race. And once he gets off that turn, nobody should be able to catch him after it. And if you really want to win a world championship in the 200-meter dash, when Noah Lyles is in the race, you're probably going to need to break the world record anyway. And that's if you actually want to pull it off. Fred is already top 10 all time in the 100 and the 400, but he probably won't touch the world record in either. The only sprinter in history who is truly reminiscent of Fred Curley, both in talent and even in body type, is Michael Johnson. And he was the old world record holder before Usain Bolt took the crown. Fred Curley has already proven he can shave time in any event if he puts his mind to it. And we know he's up to new challenges after switching to the 100-meter dash randomly. The 200-meter dash appears to be an event that is tailor-made for him. So taking on the 200-meter world record should not only become his priority, but it just might be his destiny. And the truth is that if he sets his mind to it, he is very likely to do it.